Well, 19 years I've had that welder. 19 years. It's been on that cart several years. And the reason I know this is because I bought that welder the year my wife and I got married. And it's just tired. You can see the voltage. This is the voltage setting. See where it's set? See the wire? And it'll blow a hole through anything at that setting. It's just gotten to where it won't. It's tired. Okay? I should be able to weld anything with it. It's a 110 volt welder. And it's just tired. So I broke down and I spent some of my bus money and bought a new welder. I'm fixing to pull this one off of here, and I'll show you what it is here in just a second. Alrighty, got my brand new spool, my little tiny spool out of my welder I just put in yesterday. Like my little regulator I had, oxygen regulator. Anyways, here it is. Alright, I know nothing about it. No reviews. I can't find really worth a crap on the internet. It's a pretty pricey welder. I've run into conflicts with it already because it don't fit my stand. If I take the vice grips off, it slides back and the hose hits my tank. So I'm going to have to put a piece of a bracket or something to keep it from hitting. The reason I did get it, it's 220. My other welder was 110. It comes with an adapter plug, so you can use it on 110. There's the MIG handle, okay? It also comes with the leads to stick weld. It also comes with a spool gun to aluminum weld. What else? Oh, it's spot welds. And what I mean by spot welds, I've used welders like this before. You put it on spot time. Let's say you're going to do 50 spot welds. You set it, I may have this totally wrong on this machine, but I've used a digital one before. You set it to a certain number on a certain spot weld, and then you come back and every one you hit will do the exact same spot weld every time. So every time you squeeze the trigger, it only does bzz, 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 bzz. Sounds kind of stupid, but that's what it does. And this is what the spot timer switch is for. It turns the spot timer on. We're going to try it out. They said I had 30 days to bring it back if I don't like it. This poor welder, if you guys go back and watch my videos, I built a fire truck with that welder years ago. A lot of you guys don't know, a lot of you guys are my newer viewers. Some of you guys are my newer viewers. I built a whole subframe under the back of that fire truck, if you remember. That body off that fire truck came off a Ford, and I put it on a Dodge. And when they took that frame off, or the body off that Dodge, they literally chopped it with a torch and chopped it right up to the leaf springs. And I had to build a whole subframe to support that fire body. That one right there, buddy. I went through 4 spools of wire. Granted, they weren't big spools. This one will hold a big spool. That's kind of why I liked it. They had other welders. I could have bought a Hobart, 900 bucks. This one was $7. The Hobart didn't have the spool gun. This one had the spool gun and the spot timer. The Hobart didn't have the spot timer or the spool gun. This is an inverter welder. This one weighs half of what that monster weighs. That thing's got a transformer in it like you got hanging on a telephone pole. And I'm assuming and I assume a lot, you know, and it gets me in trouble. One of two things has gone wrong with this. The potentiometer for the voltage has gone bad in this thing, or the transformer's just shot. I've had it a long time. I've ran a lot of wire through this thing. I've ran this thing so much that this lead for the wire has been replaced. The whole thing. This whole thing. Right here. From inside the gun all the way, that whole trigger, everything's been replaced. I've wore it out. It had actually wore a hole through the liner and was shorting out. But anyways, I'm gonna keep this down to 5 minutes. We're gonna try this out. I was screwing the back of that bus up so bad trying to weld. You know, I don't claim to be no professional welder. I've had welding jobs before, but I'm telling you, I was hacking. You know, I got good metal, nothing rusty. All grand, you know, all good clean metal. There's no reason why I can't fill in a hole, you know, with some 22 wire, 24, 25 wire and some gas. With the setting on one. I can't even tack weld it. You hit it, buddy, and it just pow, like you're hitting it with 220. Blows a hole in it like a shotgun. But I'm gonna tell you what, you wanna weld some 3/8 inch box. That's your man right there. That thing will get so damn hot, blow the breaker. I've gone through 2 breakers in that box. I melted an outlet. You can see it's got a 12 gauge cord on it. I burnt the cord up on it. That's what I'm saying. There's something wrong with it. I ran so much current through it that I've done something to the inside of it that it's just fried it. So we're going to try this new stuff. I've never had anything as high tech as this. That's as high tech as I've had in a long time. You know, back 10, 12 years ago, I had a welding job here in town, building bridge beams. I took a break from trucking for a while. And, but we were welding with carbon dioxide gas. I mean, it'd melt through a pair of metal lined gloves. You'd go through 2 pair a week. Running 45 wire, welding 2-inch plate. I'm telling you what, that's a rough job there, man. I lasted 6 months. Welding uphill, downhill, sideways. I couldn't stand that job. That was a rough job. Anyways, I'm done.